Hey guys, so here I am in front of you because this had to be done because this was inevitable. Just because I came in front of you with the previous video talking about can Barcelona beat Bayern Munich. Of course, I was psyched at that moment. I was hopeful for a fight to see a fair game. Of course, never in my worst dreams I ever imagined a thumping like this. Thumping, truly, demolition, humiliation, embarrassment, catastrophic scenes. Nothing can be said about this game. I cannot give you a single positive thing out of this game because what we witnessed yesterday, what we witnessed the last night was a disaster. I don't know how long will I take to get over this. My phone has been blowing up with text messages, DMs from everyone on the channel, on the Instagram, on WhatsApp, everywhere. Yes, I am a laughing stock right now. Every Barcelona fan, the team, the players, Leo, PK, Ter Stegen, every fucking person is a laughing stock right now. And yes, we take the blame. We are the fans because before the game, all we had was one hope. That's why I came up with this whole video about can Barcelona beat Bayern. I was utterly confident about the fact that yes, we will go out and give them a fight, which we gave in the starting 15-20 minutes. It was all Barcelona for those 15 minutes. That was the game which we expected, where we were so relentless going forward, pressing. We created 3 chances, out of which we fucked 2 of them. Had Busquets scored that header, had Suarez finished, maybe this could have turned out differently. But there we lost the game. We missed our clear chances. They scored their half chances. Not even half chances. They scored. You check out the probability of the goals that they scored. You'll know. Shambolic performance, utter disaster. This Barcelona team is the worst that I have seen in my entire footballing witnessing era, career, whatever you want to call it. I'm dead still in water. I had no words to speak. I couldn't reply to your mails, to your messages. Because before the game, we predicted about how Barca can play, how they can go out and face this Bayern side, which of course were going to win. Definitely Sujit and I predicted a Bayern win, but our heart said, yeah, maybe we could have that final say. Maybe we could show them, yes, we are Barcelona. Like Vidal said, people are making fun of him that Vidal went out and said they are going to face the best team in the world, that is Barcelona. Yes, we have to say that. We have to show some credibility because how much belittling things you can talk about Barcelona. Yes, we are Barcelona. And like PK said, this is rock bottom. This is an embarrassment. He said that if this team needs a rejuvenation, I'll be the first one to leave if the team wants me to. Bartomeu fucking out. Just out of this club. You cannot ask for more embarrassment because if last year wasn't enough to put some kind of enlightenment in your brain about the fact that what we need is intensity, the young bloods, the rush, the energy, the power on the pitch, rather than slow position based football that is not even our style. We had that swagger. We play with that swagger. You remember the time of Xavi, Iniesta, Busquets, Villa, Pedro, Puyol, Dani Alves, Abidal. You remember those times where we used to beat these teams. We played with a swagger where we had control on the ball. You start off with the lineup. The Kike Setien. Had it been 1, 2, 3, 5 mistakes, I could have covered the mistakes of Barcelona. What went wrong? The title could have been what went wrong. But no, I cannot go on telling you guys here we did wrong, guys there Smedo did, he couldn't catch Alphonso Davies. Kike Setien set up a wrong tactical formation, a formation which we have never ever played in, let alone starting in a match of this caliber against a team of this potential. A 4-4-2 formation. Why? Because we had to be dominant in that midfield with the Roberto on the right side, with Vidal on that left side, with Busquets, De Jong. The plan was to have a control on the middle. But no, we couldn't have that because Goretzka is a fucking maniac. He's a powerhouse. Thiago, he's a magician. Those two were enough. Those two were fucking enough to run the whole midfield. And Muller, he was everywhere on the pitch. You cannot take anything away from this Bayern performance. They were ruthless. I mean, this is the best performance I have seen in my entire life. A team playing such a great football, let alone thumping a team like Barcelona. We have seen thumping, but we have seen Crystal Palace being thumped. We have seen Osasuna being thumped. But this 8-2, are you out of your fucking mind? Kike Setien set out a truly shattering lineup when he gave out that 4-4-2. The game was lost there. We had no hopes without any wide players, without any strong runners. You started with Roberto, you started with Vidal, Suarez, Messi, Busquets. This is the most aged Barcelona squad to ever start a European competition with an average age of above 30. You cannot expect these guys, these elderly people to fight against the powerful midfield, a high intensity midfield of Bayern. Alphonso Davies, he left Smedo in a heap when he took that run from the left. Smedo, I have never seen a worst individual performance in my entire life. Ter Stegen, it felt like he had seen a ghost in front of him. He wasn't able to pass, the Barcelona passes weren't even ticking. Suarez, he had 24 passes throughout the game and 9 of them were from kickoff. I can go on telling about the negatives of this game, but what more can I say? The display of football that we saw, this team is in utter need of rejuvenation. We need a whole structural change from the board. Not a player can be blamed, not the manager can be blamed, no one can be blamed. The structure has to be blamed. The player desire, their intent on the pitch, their mentality has to be blamed. What are we doing with this club? You have to save this. Because maybe 2 years from now, you are turning yourself into the next AC Milan, Arsenal. You are going on that road. Because if that Liverpool loss wasn't enough for you to realize this, that where are you headed? This performance in this whole La Liga season, even though in the Champions League where we were held by so many teams, we weren't able to score, we weren't able to defend. I don't know why we have a defensive line. You shouldn't even play those players if you weren't able to defend. PK, Longley, Alba, Smedo, what the hell are you guys doing over there? I was utterly confident that Barcelona will give them a fight. We will score 1, we will score 2. This will be a high scoring game. The high meant 4-0, 3-1. That's the prediction we gave. Who thought that we will be going out to be thumped 8-2? 8 goals. Heaviest defeat since 1951 where we last lost to Espanyol 6-0. And the world is crashing down on us. Everybody is making fun of us. Every single person is making fun of us. And we deserve it. You cannot stand up to them. You cannot fight with them. You cannot quarrel with them. Because you know, yes, you are put down. There is nothing you can say against them. You cannot take the side of Messi. You cannot take the side of Ter Stegen, neither PK nor anyone. Nobody gets out of this without taking a blame. We have to stand up against this. We have to raise our voices and we have to show that this is not acceptable. This is not acceptable. We are Barcelona and we cannot go out and get defeated, get our asses kicked. 8-2. 8 goals. On your face. Fuck this shit. If you guys made it up till here, you know this wasn't going to be the end of this video. Because as much as you hate the performance, we have stood up for Barcelona when they got thumped against Roma. We have stood up for them when they got beaten by Liverpool. And you know what? We'll be having their back after this humiliation of a defeat. We'll be having the back because you know what? We love Barcelona. We have been there in their best days. These are the worst times. These are the dire times. They need our support. You could see the bench of Barcelona, those 17 years old players, those 18 years old players, Fati, Monchu, Araujo. It was an embarrassment in front of those young players. What a message are we trying to send? The reaction from the stands, the utter dismay their faces was. The message that this defeat has sent to the youngsters. But this cannot be the end. No. Because if anything that football has taught me is that we always have a hope. Next time. We will come back. Next time. Definite changes are needed in the squad. Like PK said, the structure has to change. Please save this club before it turns out to be another AC Milan. Lionel Messi's best years have gone down the drain. No remorse. And now you all are shooting up with the comparisons of Cristiano, Lewandowski. Yeah, very well. Go on, make fun. You know what? In this video, maybe I'll be losing hundreds of followers. I don't care. Because this is my team. I had to stand up for him. I had to stand up for them. I had to criticize them. And I did. And before the game, I raised up my voice. I raised in support of them. Because I wanted to stand behind them. Show my support. At least we hoped. Not for a thumping. We hoped for a fight. Since we are fans and we have that right to criticize our team, to raise our voice, to reach the board, telling them that now it is unacceptable. Then yeah, we deserve those memes. We deserve those mockery. Go on, do it. Nothing can be taken from Bayern. They were ruthless. They deserve it. Every single guy deserves it. The commitment. Coutinho. What a game. Mismanagement from this Barcelona side. The whole utter management is in ramshackles. I cannot give you a single positives from this. I cannot say if Messi is staying. I cannot say if any of these players were staying. But let me tell you, most of the players, the 80% of the squad doesn't even deserve to be in this Barcelona team. The end. I don't know what more to say. Maybe I'll be doing up a better coverage video of this game when I'm in my right mind. Maybe we'll have Sujit, we'll talk with him and we'll get these facts straightened up. But not now, I cannot do this.